Hello, in this PixaFlux video tutorial, I'll introduce the Sprite It node. The Sprite It node executes a Lua script that generates sprites placed on the render area. The generated sprites are then rendered to the final image. The Sprite It node is found in the Layout node menu. Scripts are loaded using the Path button. Double-clicking the node reactivates it and sets it as the display node. This loads and executes the script, and renders the generated sprites. Sprites have many features like shape, value, scale, and position. Sprite It scripts use common algorithms to place multiple sprites. Layering and blending are also controlled by the script. Images generated by the Sprite It node are seamless. PixaFlux includes in the installation directory many Sprite It scripts. The rings script renders rings with an additive blend. Many noise scripts use a tiling algorithm to place the sprites, and a quad tree to add more sprites to the basic cell. I'll set all attributes so that we can see all the sprites in their unmodified position. The basic cell of this script has 4 rings, positioned by a spreading algorithm. Let's increase the number of tiles. The spread attribute moves the sprites away from their original position, and the density attribute hides some of the sprites. Some attributes are defined as a range, and the script takes a random value between the lowest and highest values. There are many other noise scripts like spots, fragments, and crystals. The crystals script uses a different algorithm to place the sprites in the render area called Poisson disk sampling. This algorithm is also used by the collage script. And to show how it works, I'll use a disk image. I'll add a pyramid node and increase the size to make it look like a cone. Then use a mask node to color it. Add a Sprite It node and add the Collage 1 Lua script. The Collage 1 script works with one input image, and the input image can have multiple elements arranged in an array. We only have one disk, so set input to 1 by 1. The Poisson disk sampling algorithm places disks on the render area without overlapping. This algorithm is controlled by the radius, iterations, and max scale attributes. The radius attribute sets the size of the disks. The iterations attribute sets the number of times the algorithm tries to place a new disk around a disk in a pool of existing disks. If it can't place a new disk, the disk in the pool is removed. A high iterations value creates a more tightly packed distribution. Max scale sets the scale of the disks. The sprites inherit the position and size of the disks. The collage script includes other attributes like a tint string for tinting the sprites with RGB colors, and hue, saturation, and lightness variations. Rotation, which we can see if we reduce the number of sides of the pyramid. And scale. Adding alpha to the input blends all sprites. We can add more elements to the input image. Duplicate the pyramid. Set the sides. Compose them using a stack node and connect them. And set the inputs to 2 by 2 in the Sprite It node. The Sprite It node also supports small programs built with a C++ SDK. These programs are compiled to DLL files and are faster than Lua scripts. The collage1.dll is similar to the Lua script. And almost all Lua scripts have a similar DLL program. This is how the Sprite It node works in PixaFlux. In future videos, I'll show more advanced projects that use the Sprite It node to compose PBR materials. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us in Twitter and Instagram.